last year I feel like it was more like this year is normal. Like that we have so many people like being able, like coming off the bench. It doesn't matter if you come off the bench, you start the game. Your role is just as important no matter what you do, and that's just kind of what coach. When I talked to the coaches like this year, that's what they really emphasized. It's like you still can have such a huge impact no matter if you're coming off the bench or starting, obviously.
And in the second quarter yesterday, you were pretty much kind of the only one that was hitting shots. You know, did you feel like, okay, I got to get something going here? Like,
yeah, I think especially when you know that some like shots that usually fall for some of our teammates aren't falling, you got to kind of like, all right, here, I'm going to lock down. I'm going to knock down a couple open shots if they're there to me. But no, it's good to help keep the team together, stay connected, and not get too lost.
You referenced a comment you made sometime in the past about how anytime he has like sharp criticism for you, you just say it's his way of saying I love you. Mm-hmm. Do you remember saying that, or is that how you feel when you? It seems like you roll with the punches pretty well.
Yeah, no, I do remember that last year. I think that was the first or second round. It was like his birthday, and we all had his like shirts on, and I had on his angry shirt, and I was like, well, that describes our relationship. And you know what? I mean, just getting older and being around him much more, I think you learn his ways of coaching, learn his style, who he is, and also you learn as a player how to take it and know it's all coming from love. It's nothing from hate or anything, because he just really wants the best for you. And it's just kind of how you have to when he says something that's like to motivate you, have to reframe it in the mind to take it as a positive and be like, okay, I can do this, or like I do need to be better at this.
The first thing he said today when Lori asked him about you was that he knows he's guilty of taking you for granted. Do you feel that?
No, I mean, I think we understand each other very well, and like I know we're not like I'm not super talkative or like outgoing and stuff, so it's like I think we just know in our minds, and we're just connected that way, that we don't really need to exchange like all these like words, knowing like but we just know we have a mutual like bond with each other, respect, and just it's not something that can be like described in words. It's just something that's felt.
He also said that he takes a lot out on you, even if it's not necessarily your fault. How true is that?
I mean, I don't know anything different, so it's just kind of like you just roll with the punches as it is. Like, I think definitely this year, just like knowing more about myself as a player in this program under his coaching, I think definitely it doesn't really faze me anymore. I think obviously like it does get on you a little bit, because it should. I mean, that's what he's trying to do. But no, just learning how to handle that and taking it as he knows what I'm capable of, and he wants me to be the best version of myself, like for me and for the team.
did it phase you last year?
Yeah.
And the stuff they run from December will definitely be helpful.
Did you watch any of the game yesterday? What did you see differently if you did without Juju being out there?
Everyone was so sad to see her go.
I'll be honest, I haven't watched the entire thing.
Okay. I didn't know if you guys stayed for the game or that yesterday.
No, we left after the game yesterday. But, I mean, they have a lot of really, really good pieces that have definitely been stepping up for them throughout the tournament. I mean, Kiki's awesome. She's a really talented player. So we'll be ready, yeah.
Is it more challenging to scout USC this time around with 2 days of no Juju, kind of them not really knowing what they're doing either?
Yeah, almost a little bit, but our coaches are so talented and they always prepare us super well, so I have no doubt that we'll be ready for them tomorrow.
How has your first regional experience been, getting to be in this kind of environment around kind of the teams and everything?
It's been a lot of fun, yeah. Not something I expected or thought I would be at, but it has been a lot of fun for me, yeah.
Has anything surprised you? Have you gotten to know anything that you really were looking forward to?
Maybe not surprised me, but obviously playing in the games are a lot of fun. So looking forward to that Monday.
Thanks, Kate.
Got anything, Michael?
Yeah, but also we have those moments like back and forth, because she's like, dang, KK, like, what are you doing? Because I just had these spurts of energy, but I'll say she's the same way. I'll be like, hey, she's like, what are you doing? So, yeah. Every day, there's something new. So, Paige don't get a lot of credit, but Paige got a lot of rhythm. It's just some dances that takes her longer than usual to learn, but she'll get them down packed. But her little 1-2 steps and everything, she got it down packed though.
When you watch one team the entire year, right? You watch UC one way the entire series, and you are now adjusting to it. You're not going to be a totally different team, but missing a key piece. Like, what do you do in the last week?
Yeah, I'll say. I mean, it's the same game plan, even though they're missing the key player. It doesn't really change anything. We're just trying to approach it like the same way, one possession at a time, and trying to approach it like a regular game. So.
In the last few years, you guys have been the team missing a key piece, and people underestimated you, and you made them pay for it. Now you're on the reverse side of it. Just how do you tap back into the last few years of missing those? Last year for you, but last few years being underestimated.
I don't know, like for them, like it's a motivating piece at its finest. They can go in with a chip on their shoulder, of course, and like us, we're gonna come in with our same game plan and just be aggressive, be competitive, and just take it, like I said, one possession at a time, and just not, go away from our game plan. So.
Is there anything you guys can take away from that December game, knowing kind of how differently USC has to play now?
Just for us, just coming out with more energy. I feel like we lacked of energy the first game. We came out slow, and that kind of showed. Just coming out with the same energy that we have been these past few games and going from there.
Do you feel like you guys took that loss personally? Is it like do you guys feel like this is a revenge game at all for you?
Well, you can put it that way, but I feel like every loss that we have, we take it to heart, and we just kind of like put it in the back of our heads, but kind of sell a little chip on our shoulder that we shouldn't have lost, or different things like that we just trying to keep us motivated and keep us going for the next game. So.
Ashlynn she's like a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Like she's like so calm, like just quiet here, and then she's on the court and she's a totally different person. Like, can you explain Ashlynn Shade to us?
Ashlynn's a menace, our favorite cowgirl. Put in a word, she's just aggressive, relentless out there. Like I said, everybody when they step on the court, it's a different version of themselves, and we can see that clearly in Ashlynn. Like, she doesn't care. She'll put her body on the line like you saw yesterday. Thank God she's okay. But yeah, I mean, that's the type of player she is. She's aggressive and intensity, and of course, I feel like that gets her going as well. Getting that rebound like that just gets us all going, and just we pick up off of her energy as well from that point on, just trying to pick her up. So.
I need more on this, our favorite cowgirl.
I mean, it's self-explanatory. Our little country girl from Indiana, she's a great energizer. She has a little bit of energy, too. She matches my energy sometimes, so I love her, yeah.
Gino said he uses her to vent sometimes, and maybe she doesn't deserve it. Is that true?
Probably, yeah. I think they have a great conversation together. Yeah, I don't know too much about that. Yeah. Thank you.
But he also said he can't take her out of the game.
Of course.
Even if he's like annoyed or whatever, she did something like, and yesterday she kind of kept you guys afloat offensively in that second quarter, right?
Yeah, no, being that aggressor, being just not really caring, just being aggressive on the offensive end and just not looking, that's what we needed.
When she went down yesterday, were you guys kind of like nervous?
Yeah, we were all nervous. I feel like we all had like a shocking face, but she got up, she was like, just give me a minute. So when she got up, we were like, okay, she's good.
I feel like you guys have all talked about how close you all feel as a group right now. Does it feel like you guys have a different bond at this point in the season than you had even last year?
I feel like we come together a lot. We have gel together, so we're with each other 24/7. So that's of course that's going to come about. But just being together, learning from each other, having these tough practices together, and just kind of bonding outside of that, I feel like it's helped us become way closer. So.
How do you feel like this team kind of matches each other's energy so well?
I feel like we're all loud, obnoxious, unique in different ways, and I feel like that just all meshes together at one point. So I feel like that's all coming together. Yeah, I feel like last year, of course, we had the same role, of course, but we started, of course, so we started off with that energy, but I feel like coming off is very important to pick off where they left off and just coming in with that same energy, but picking it up a little bit more, and I feel like that's what we're doing a great job of, especially on the defensive end, creating havoc for our offense, which creates more confidence on our team and energy. So.
Gino Oriella kind of has this shtick where he talks about his players in kind of a negative connotation, he admitted today that Ashlynn Shade he's kind of grateful for her as he yells at her during practice and stuff. Can you just talk about how the way he treats his players and how important is that?
Yeah, I feel like it's really important. It's like a tough love. our relationship. He wants the best for us, and he knows what we're capable of. So just him during practice bringing it out of us, being like that opponent, being that opposing team or whatever, just yelling and not really caring. That's what we need, and that moment just builds us stronger, and it makes us come together more and more as a team and just talk to each other, communicate each other during those tough times. So.
Presence on this team helped you, just guide you through the journey so far?
I mean, it's been great. Definitely thankful that we won those games to get here. I feel like I'm really proud of the way we've been playing and excited for the next one. And what was your other question? How the seniors?
Yeah, just, how have that veteran presence helped you as a first year in the tournament?
I mean, yeah, they've been here before, so I'm kind of just following behind them. They know what to expect pretty much, so I'm just right behind them.
Gino Oriana is really tough on his players, but how does that help you grow as players?
Just, I feel like the tougher he is, the more he cares. So just knowing that really does help me.
And as a player, how would you describe yourself off the court to your fans?
Off the court?
Yeah.
I'll say I'm pretty funny. Yeah, I'm funny. I'm just like a regular person, nothing special.
Besides basketball, what are some like hobbies that you live or some things you like to do?
I like to play the piano. Sometimes I play a little bit of guitar.
Is there any like specific song that you're really good at? You were learning piano or Arabic last night.
Just like anything on TikTok. To be honest. Yeah. I just got bored and got a guitar and started learning.
It's like, do you have like kind of simple question, but do you have like a go-to song? Like, if you had to pick one song.
If you like picked up your guitar right now, what song would you like first?
I really can't even remember the name. I'm sorry. It's like one on like Sailor something. It's like really popular on TikTok. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Elite 8 is known to be like one of the hardest matchups, especially like with UConn. How are you preparing yourself as a freshman for your first Elite 8? And against USC, you guys have seen them before, but this time it's without larger confidence.
I mean, as if it's any other game, I'm just not gonna try to think about it being for the Elite 8. I don't need the extra pressure, so just focus on whatever and just stay present. You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
We're going to make sure that we prepare well for the game, and it's another challenge that we're ready for and we're up for. So.
There's so many players around you that played in that Elite 8 game last year. That was, it was an up and down season last year. A little bit of an underdog, I guess. Just having all that experience around you going into this matchup, how helpful is that?
Absolutely, it's really helpful. Especially yes, last year I wasn't able to play, like I said. So just being able to be in that situation and being with teammates that have already gone through the same experience last year, it's really helpful. They know how to win the game more, other than all the freshmen, all the people that came in here, the new people. So we have a lot of experienced players and obviously our coaches, they know how to win this game. So obviously, I think we're well prepared and well experienced enough to, be up for this new experience. So.
Does that Final Four game experience kind of become more and more present as you get closer and closer to it?
I think we take it a game at a time. All our focus right now is to win tomorrow's game. So, and how well prepared we will be for it. So I think this is where our head is right now. So.
You've talked about how not being out there at different points in the season has really motivated you. So you literally watched UConn USC in the Elite 8 last year. How are you feeling about playing in round 2 this year?
Super exciting. Super exciting. Obviously, like I said before, it's just a blessing, and I'm super grateful to be able to play this year, of course. And it's great watching it from the sideline or on the bench, but actually getting to be in the game, it's a different thing, totally different atmosphere. So it's just I'm really excited to play. New challenge, and we're ready and up for it. So.
Obviously, Kiki is such a big part of what they do, especially with Juju out. What is it that she does that makes her especially tough to defend?
I mean, obviously she's a great player. We just got to make sure as a team we do a really good job on defense and keep knocking those shots that we get on offense, and just keep doing our thing and just do what we do. I think it's gonna be good. So, yeah.
Yesterday in his press conference, Gino said that a lot of people get to the top of Mount Everest and they have that one last step to take, and it's just hard to take that last step in referring to just the Elite Eight game and then heading into the Final Four. Is that something that he preaches to you guys, just take games one step at a time, especially as you get deep into these postseason runs?
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, all our focus right now is on tomorrow's game. We're all locked in on tomorrow, and this is how the coaches prepare us and how our mindset kind of like stays onto the next game. Like, yes, we won yesterday, but we need to regroup and refocus on tomorrow's game. So, yeah, we take it a game at a time for sure.
Known to have a lot of tough love on his players. How does that help you grow as a player?
It definitely helps a lot, because you wouldn't want, like, growing up in Egypt, like, I've had a lot of coaches that would just be either really, really hard on me or really, really soft, and I didn't know how to. I was obviously young. I didn't know how to handle that as well whenever a coach was like really, really hard on me. But now I think I like my senior year of high school and my junior year of high school, I was coached by coaches that were really kind of like coach, and especially also my dad. I mean, he reminds me a lot of Coach, his coaching styles, but I think I was used to it, kind of, like coming in, and I kind of like that, because whenever he's yelling at me or like saying something, that's what motivates me and that's what keeps me going. I kind of, whenever he yells at me, I take it for a challenge, and always try to prove him wrong whenever he says something negative about me. So, I don't mind it. I really like it. I like it. So.
What difference do you see yourself from last year compared to this year? Now you're playing first Elite Eight as you promised.
I learned a lot of new things about the game of basketball. Like I said, I learned about the little things and how the little things are really, really important, and they could make a huge change. So I think definitely just learning the little things about basketball, like the timing to set a screen, or like the angle, or when to get that rebound, how I need to box out every possession, all that little stuff, how to move better with my teammates, when to do all that little stuff. I think that was really a huge thing for me. So, yeah. Welcome.
Impact that she had on this team.
Paige was asking there about the pressure of the Elite Eight games, and Gino said this is actually the toughest game. Why is the
I mean, this game is tough because we just played yesterday, and we're playing an even a tougher game tomorrow, and Coach says this game is hard to win if you haven't been to the Final Four, and I mean, I trust what he says, but it's just tough competition. It's going to be a physical game. We're all going to be going out, giving it our all. Neither of us want our seasons to end, but it's going to be, again, I think it's going to be an emotional game, a physical game, but it's going to be really rewarding at the end.
How do you not look ahead to the Final Four? That's what everybody just starts the season playing for, and knowing that you're just one game away from it.
Yeah, I mean, I think staying present. I mean, we all know that it's March. Anything can happen. Just because we're UConn doesn't mean that we're guaranteed to go to the Final Four. So making sure that we take everything as serious as possible today, making sure we know our scout, know our personnel, know what the game plan is. And tomorrow, I think all of us are on the same page as, like, we're not taking any game for granted. We're not taking any time with each other for granted. We know that no matter what, like, this is our last time ever playing in Spokane, ever playing in an Elite Eight game with this team. So making sure that we go out there, give it our all, don't take any plays off, don't make it easy for the other team. I think as a whole we do a good job of not looking ahead.
you were still limited the last time you guys played USC. Does this feel like a revenge game at all for you guys? Are you taking it personally?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really play, so I'm just excited to get to play against this team. I know they're super talented, but losing to them did really hurt that first time, and not being able to play and help them also really hurt. So I think all of us, I mean, no matter what, like, this is an Elite 8 game, there's a lot on the line, so we are excited and we are ready. Uh-oh.
Thank you, Azzi.
Yeah, thank you guys.